was legal, and cue logo sequence.
Hey everybody, this is Eddie Ember coming at you with another episode of You Don't Know Jack.
What did you want? Start of game activation is okay.
And today I have special guest, no one. Really, I don't know why nobody wants to play games with me, I don't know. Anyways, last episode we did Fastest Fish, and today we're doing Fashion Baleware.
And now,
We're going in 30 seconds.
Donnie here at your back and
let's get
calm.
the
Please
cursor
fill
off.
me in on the number of play. All alone? Here's hoping some jaunty trivia can fend off the crushing loneliness. What's your name?
Yeah. I'm all alone today.
Excellent. Now let me tell you how to get playful. Many questions will prevail themselves upon you.
And be right back.
The
Okay,
correct
I'm
choice
back.
and impress the boutonniere next to it. There is a timer, so the sooner you buzz in, the more Sumerians you will make. Or surrender.
Okay, get ready on set. 10 seconds.
All my breast.
Check the foghorn, please.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
From the makers of Flatulence, the scented suppositories.
Okay, I don't need to press this
Welcome to
again.
the game. My name's Cookie Masterson, and I'm afraid of zippers. Couldn't get anyone to join you, huh? Yeah, I know how you feel. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Fashion Barrelware. Comfort, freedom, style, and the faint smell of pickles. Wear your wood well.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash.
I don't think I want some
Okie doke.
baleware.
This is really happening.
Really, I don't think I want any baleware.
To get started, I can't feel my potatoes. Oh, I love Pringles. You know what their slogan says? Once you pop, you can't stop. It's so true. If once you popped, you couldn't stop, and you decided to enter a 12-step program at Pringleholics Anonymous, what would be the first step? Weaning yourself away from Pringles, helping others with their Pringle problems, asking forgiveness for your Pringle problem, or admitting you have a Pringle problem? The first step of the 12-step program, as created by AA, is admitting you have a problem and are powerless to your addiction.
Yay!
For the record, I certainly don't have a Pringle problem. I only eat them at parties and nightclub bathrooms and in bed while watching old episodes of Love Connection. Why not try make this your main profile question? Who would most likely use the famous surgeon's photograph as their main profile pic on Facebook? Albert Einstein, Dr. Robert Jarvik, Marilyn Monroe, or Nessie the Loch Ness Monster? Now, Robert Jarvik created the artificial heart, and he uses Friendster. Let me show you something. The famous photograph of Nessie poking her head out of the water is known as the surgeon's photograph because it was supposedly taken by a doctor. And since then, the photo has indeed proven to be doctored. By the way, Nessie enjoys water skiing, long walks on the beach at night, and playing Mafia Wars. Oh, and she's a diehard Christian. Pucker up for Who Be You? Which arrangement of B words fills in the following blanks? Blank movie, blank Arthur, blank cool, Sloop John blank. BBBB, 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 or BBBB.
Well, the only one I can really think of is 4. Nope.
Want to see the answer? B movie, B Arthur, B Cool, the 2005 movie starring John Travolta, and Sloop John B, the Beach Boys song. Hey, Beach Boys, BB. One thing I'm very proud of is that I got straight B's in college, cause hepatitis C is the bad one, right? Coming up, vegetable. Which VeggieTales character would be classified as having an ectomorph body type? Bob the Tomato, Archibald Asparagus, Larry the Cucumber, or Jerry Like Larry, you're on the verge of being in a pickle jar. Next time, try this. Ectomorphs have thin, narrow chests and abdomens. Which is too
To be honest,
skinny
I thought
if you
that
ask
was
me.
the question,
Personally, I prefer something with a little
long
meat on
answer of
its
the day
bones,
because
or any
cucumber,
meat,
pickle,
or bones,
bale.
like chicken wings. I'm hungry.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh,
Oh well.
Here we have Yo
I
Ho
do- I-
Ow! And it's a dis or
I
dat.
actually knew which one it was, but I really was.
I'm gonna
certain
read
that
off
was
7
the question-
things, and
long
for each
answer of
one,
the
tell me
day.
if it's a type of ab exercise, part of a pirate ship, or both. If it's an ab exercise, press 1.
One.
If it's part of a pirate ship, press the number 2. And if you think it's both, press the number 3. Each one right gets you $300. But each one wrong totally screws up your back. You've got 30 seconds. All right, let's get
Okay, I'm
started.
gonna get suck at this one.
Flying jib. Captain's chair. Plank. Ball bridge. Keel. Cable chops. Foreboom. A parrot's about to poop on your score.
Oh well, at least my score
Of
went
course,
up.
the easiest exercise for a pirate to do is the amputated leg lift. We've finished round 1. But you couldn't tell that by looking at your score.
Oh.
Keep in mind, in round 2, everything is worth twice as much.
Oh well.
And don't forget, our wrong answer to the
Fashion
game is still
Bell
out there
Bell
waiting
Wear.
to be picked. Let's get back to the action.
Go 6.
May I introduce I Can't Quit You movie franchise. Suppose they make a sequel to Brokeback Mountain set on the second tallest mountain in the world. What might it be called? Brokeback
4K.
K2, Brokeback Mountain 2 Matterhorny, Brokeback 2 Never Rest on Everest, or Broke Black Mountain? The mountain known as K2 on the border of Pakistan and China is the second tallest mountain in the world after Mount Everest. Personally, I prefer Brokeback Mountain, the remount. Coming up next, my accountant's a real joker. Why might an accountant use a Heath ledger? To keep track of his nerves, to keep track of his livestock, to keep track of his fireplace, or to keep track of his shrubbery? You're not going to need any sort of accountant.
Keep track
Here's
of
what a
his
right
shrubbery.
answer looks like. Accountants use ledgers to keep track of things, like Heath, a kind of shrubbery. And after a full day of shrubbery accounting, I'm sure he's pretty bushed.
Roasted chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Let's try American literature is garbage. Okay,
Yes, it is.
somebody sent in somebody's trash.
Looking through your trash bag. What's it say about you? Funky trash.
Funky
All right.
trash.
This steaming pile of trash smells literary. Let's see what we can find. There's an ambulance driver's license from World War I, some Cuban cigar butts, and an empty bottle of foot cream specifically designed for 6-toed cats. What famous author does this trash belong to? Mark Twain, John Steinbeck, Ernest Hemingway, or Toni Morrison?
Ernest Hemingway is a hunter, John.
Go pet the rabbits, George. No, I'll get this. Ernest Hemingway was a volunteer ambulance driver in World War I, spent 20 years living in Cuba, and owned a collection of 6-toed cats known as Hemingway cats. Let's see what else Hemingway threw out. Oh, what's this? A Farewell to Arms 2, Armless and Lovin' It. Jeez.
Wow, I'm really
Put that
sucking.
back in the garbage.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, if I die.
Try this on for size. I'd like to make a reservation for 6.3 people, please. Based on the average household size in the United States, what might you expect to hear at one of these restaurants? Table for 2.6 at the Cheesecake Factory. Table for 2.9 at... Want to see the right answer? The average American household is made up of 2.6 people, give or take an arm or a torso. Though if you base it on weight, that number increases significantly after eating at Cheesecake Factory. You're wrong! Wow, that was a lot more fun than a barrel of crackers. And speaking of barrels, you want a designer barrel courtesy of our sponsor, Fashion Barrel Barrelware. You're going to like the way you look. In a barrel, I guarantee it. In a barrel. This wrong answer of the game is worth $8,000 for you. Nice job.
Hold me, never let me go.
Oh, that put me back in the game.
Fries or tater tots? Hey, did you know King Tut was just 9 years old when he became Pharaoh of Egypt? Probably still read the Egyptian funny papers every day. Considering which animal the Egyptians worshipped, which ancient comic strip character would King Tut have enjoyed the most? Garfield Hotep? The ancient Egyptians were known to revere and worship cats, like Garfield and Garfield Hotep. And they hated Mondays.
That was a really quick one.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match...
Everybody sees this.
Oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue. A banana by any other name would smell as banana-y. Perhaps you know these foods by their aliases. Good luck.
What? What? French ham, shrimp, grapes, what? What? Squall, what? What? Okay, this one I know, shrimp. Hazelnut is a coconut. Or cola nut, I don't know. Something sandwich is a hero sandwich. Calamari is squid. Chickpea is probably that. What? I didn't get what the clue was. Pigeon, green onion, what? What?
That's all she wrote! Woo! Congratulations, I expected absolutely nothing from you in this game, and you completely lived up to my expectations.
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
Okay, keep me a piece if you'd like
Let's
to
listen to
engage in another tournament of wit.
Advertisements.
I have cherished every day I've spent with you. You are the love of my life. Will you marry me?
Oh, Charles, of course. And what a unique ring. Is that a...
Gallstone? Yes, it's mine. I wanted to give you something symbolic of my love for you, so I had the hardened excess bile that my gallbladder produced forged into your ring.
How romantic. It's perfect. And you're perfect. I would have had a lot of gall to say no.
On the contrary, love. On the contrary. Seriously, though, that gallstone was one of the most painful things I've ever experienced.
The You've Got Gallstone Jewelers. When giving her a piece of your heart isn't enough.
You're not leaving this house.
Okay. I think I might do one more episode, but I'm going to cut this recording out of here. Until next time, this is Eddie Embers signing off.